So I was watching a video last night, and she was the lady in the video. She was talking about how she felt convicted not to like wear weave anymore. And as I was watching it, I was like, I mean, I kind of feel the same way too, especially after learning about how like the weave hair is like cancerous and whatnot. And I have been avoiding watching a video to learn about it, but I've also haven't put any weave in my hair since I've done it. Not done it, but since I heard about it. And she was talking about in her video how like Indian women cut off their hair in sacrifice to like their gods. And like I don't believe that that would like putting that kind of Indian hair in your head would like be bad for you. But like I also believe in like how you really shouldn't attach someone else's lock to you. So it's like it's the same thing really, but for some reason it just doesn't feel like the same thing. I don't know why, but it's just, but I'm also not, I don't really wear weave like that, like natural hair, like actual hair. I normally wear synthetic weave, but wait, to wear natural hair, like real hair weave is, it's too much of a responsibility for me. It's too high of a maintenance where if I'm doing all of this to this weave, why can't I do it to my hair? I should be able to do it to my hair. And I wanted to like kind of think this through and like maybe like write it out, but like I've never written out a video before and I just turn the camera on and I just start talking. But I want to I need to learn about why synthetic hair is cancerous, why weave is cancerous. I don't know if it is just the synthetic, but I feel convicted to throw out the weave that I have in my bathroom, like in my hair, tucked away with like where I keep all my hair stuff. Like I feel like throwing it out. But I also know like I'm not gonna get rid of like all of the hair extensions I have. Like I'm gonna keep a wig. I don't know. I feel like it is human hair. It's a human hair wig, but it has bangs, and so I don't have to like lay anything down. And that's what I'm learning, that like I'm going to need. Like if I'm going to wear a wig, I cannot be a lace front because my psoriasis and whatnot. Like gluing stuff down has just not, it's not me. I don't think it will ever really be me. I had a sew-in for prom. That was my first and last sew-in, and that was so itchy. It was so itchy, and like I literally poked holes in the cap trying to get to my scalp with a rat tail comb. And so I know that that life is not for me because I need to be able to take my hair off at night. Like I need a break from it because my scalp is on fire. And so I keep thinking about wanting to do calico braids because I want calico braids, but I also feel like maybe the weave has been holding me back from hair growth because after I did my whole year of braids, I I did a whole year of braids after people like were going on and they would swear up and down a year of braids grew my hair. And you know what, that's another thing like that's really triggering me, is like they swear up and down that this one method is the tried and true way to grow your hair. So before it was a year of braids, before it's always been keep your hair dirty, and now it's like keep your hair stretch. And you know, I feel like there is some truth to the stretched part, but people are saying it the same way that it almost sounds like a script. And it's like one of those like dog whistles that like when you're on TikTok, you're like, okay, they're saying this. Like, remember when everyone was cutting fruit and talking about how their dad was the #1 nutritionist? Like, okay, immediate scroll. And so when people talk about stretched hair is #1 way to grow your hair, and so I'm a straight natural. That also kind of makes me side eye you, because why do the people who are straight natural, why do they never have their curl pattern intact? The people who swear by being straight naturals do not have an intact curl pattern. Now, if you swear by being a stretch natural, that's different. But a straight natural, they always have heat damage. And I want to see examples of people who are straight naturals who don't have heat damage. Because if you have heat damage, you're not healthy to me. It's not your hair is not healthy to me. And it's not like I'm demonizing heat damage. It's not what I consider healthy for my hair. But I also remember when I was transitioning from like heat damage, like the 2 times in my life, like my hair like took on the curl pattern that I set it in the best. And like them perm rods, those were eaten. But you had to set your hair like that for it to blend. And so I just feel like if you have heat damage, you can't do a wash and go. You have to do something to the heat damaged portion of your hair to make it blend in with your natural texture, or you have to straighten your natural texture, the textured portion of your hair strand. Somebody has to conform to the other person. Or rather, one hair pattern has to conform to another hair pattern. And either way. I'm just yapping. I don't really have like a conclusion, but other than to say like I'm feeling the conviction of throwing out my weaves and not buying weave, and I would like to see a straight natural who has their their hair pattern intact. Not like to be accusatory or anything, but I just want to see, because the way that I am navigating my hair, I guess, is like I would like to be curly, but sometimes I would like to straighten my hair, and I want to be able to bounce back. And I know, like, okay, like every time you use heat on your hair is in that way, like a flat iron or a hot comb, that could be a potential moment of heat damage. Like, it could. But I'm also, the only time I'm straightening my hair is that initial press. One from my stylist every 3 months for sure. But I mean, if I want to straighten my hair, I should be able to do it in between. And it's like in that moment, if you use an excessive amount of heat, that could cause heat damage. So like I've gotten my straightening temperature down from like, I don't know, let's say I used to use 400. Now it's like 375. And like the lowest I did before I remember doing was 365. And I don't have a need to get it bone straight. Like that's for my stylist to do. Because I remember when it was like fall 2021, and I gave myself heat damage by straightening my hair with a hot comb after it was already straight. And so I don't really like to straighten my hair again after I initially straightened it. So I just went to my stylist 3 days ago, and I won't straighten my hair again. Like, it's just gonna fluff up, and that's fine. And the curls, the way that I like to wear my hair now, I'm really liking spiral sponge curls. So you take the sponge roller and then you wrap it up. You wrap your ends and then you kind of like wrap it around the hair in a spiral pattern, and then it gives you juicy, bouncy, springy curls like a little pigtail. An actual pigtail, curl little pigtail. One thing that I don't understand is when girls straighten their hair on the internet and they make a video about it, they use a titanium flat iron on like 400. They use a separate one for the roots, like a thinner one for the roots or what have you, or the hot comb at 400. They're spraying their hair with heat protectant, but they're not like separating their hair to get the heat protectant in there. Like, we have thick hair. Why are you not separating? No one wants to work in sections anymore. But like, we as black girls have thick hair. Like, sections are our best friends. And if the sections aren't working, you probably need smaller sections. But anyway, back to the straightening. And then they straighten it however way, and then they curl it, and then they wrap it. I don't understand that. And then they take the wrap down, and then they curl their hair again. Like, that's just too much heat for me. And it's no wonder your curl pattern is denaturing. Like, I guess I could kind of understand after you straighten it, you put some curls in there, and then you wrap it, and you let that set, like, you let that cool down. Like, okay, I could probably see that, because when the wrap comes down, that shit is silky. But then you curl it again. Why are we curling after the wrap? That's the thing I don't understand. If we're gonna curl it after the wrap, we might as well not have wrapped it in the first place, and we could have just saved the wrap for at night. And then it's like, I want to let people have the space to do them, but then they come online, they're like, this is the way that grew my hair, and I swear by it up and down. This is the method that grew my hair. You have to do this if you want your length retention. It's just some things just don't make sense. Another thing that's really been getting on my nerves is the "what are we doing with our hair this summer" trend, because it's a whole lot of negativity, because they don't really want to know different style options, because they already know the style options, and they've been the same style options for years. Like, you can get braids, you can get twists, you can do mini twists, you can do mini braids, you can wear your hair curly, you can do bantu knots, you can do 2 flat twists, you can do 2 braids. It's the same styles. So it's like, okay, so it's the same styles, like, I get it, but you have so many to choose from, and you're not framing it as decision fatigue. It's very much, I don't want to wear the dookie braids. I don't want to have my hair styled short. And it's like, I saw this one comment, and it was, I fear I'll have to wear mini braids. I fear I'll be rotating between mini braids, mini twists, and flat twists, and twist outs, or something like that. And I was like, I commented, don't fear. Those are fine styles. Like, why are you fearing that you have to wear your twists? Why are you fearing that you have to wear your twists? Like, I get it. Sometimes when I have my twist in and I'm not feeling the best about myself, like, sometimes I do see a little silly, you know? Sometimes I see like a little, I see a little Jim Crow era figure, slavery figure. Like, that's that's a complex trauma that I have. And I don't even know how to say, to frame it, to like make it make sense, to like really give across. But like sometimes I just look at my hair as well. Like I look at my hair sometimes and I'm like, this is giving slavery tease. And it's not that that's bad or anything, but it's like, whoa. I'm looking in the mirror and I see like a past life, my ancestors, something that something that's very scary sometimes. Like, and that's what I mean by like it's my trauma. Like it's a trauma. Whether it's like a genetic trauma, a generational trauma, something, it's a something trauma that you just gotta be black to really understand. But so like I get the need to like want to look nice but still natural, still have a natural hairstyle. But it's like we can't approach our hair with fear. And I've taken the time to work on my attitude towards my hair, and this has been months in the process. I think I remember I remember making like this mental commitment like November of last year, November 2024, of wanting to like take care of my hair, not necessarily grow my hair, but to take care of my hair and to like, you know, like wash more often. Right now I'm washing weekly except when I have my hair straight. That's going to be like 2 weeks. Not really more than that because my scalp, it just snows. But it's because it's dry. So it's like I need to wash my hair, and that's the thing. Like I have like psoriasis, psoriatic dermatitis, that kind of thing. I just ripped off not ripped off, but I scraped up a whole little skin flap over here. It was crazy. And I'm in the middle of a full body flare up, like the worst it's ever been in like 15 years. And so like I'm trying to heal my attitude towards my hair. And as I am taking care of my hair, my stylist has like noticed that like my hair has grown. Like my hair is getting long. Like it's like right here. But this is normally where it ends after I get before I get my trim. So like after I grow out my hair, it's been however long since I see my stylist, and then I'm going in for a trim. My hair is like right here. But I went in for a trim and now my hair is right here. So obviously I've got a little inch or two, you know. And so I'm going to keep the same routine, but one thing that I noticed that I haven't done in these past, what is it, May now? It's May 2nd, so it's not really May, but like in these past 5 months, because I haven't done it since November, is I don't wear braids anymore. I don't put weave in my hair, but I really want calico hair. That's like my last style. Like I gotta have calico hair. I want it so bad. Like I've been looking into gal braids and everything. Like gal braiding hair. Like I want calico braids. But yeah, I haven't been putting weave in my hair, and I feel like that's probably why my hair has been growing, considering I messed up my hair with a whole year of braids. And like my breakage is like growing in really nicely. She's really nice and long now. She's like, I don't know, probably like this long now compared to like December when she was like this long, and I just had like this little, well, it was more like It's more like this way, and she would stand up. Now she's just a little longer, but she still kind of stands up. But I love her. I love her. I don't know how to end this video. Like I said before, I was just really yappy because I was watching that video last night, and I felt like I wasn't in the state to like mentally talk to a camera and not and like I don't think I could make my words make sense at that time. But I still feel this feeling of I have something to say. And so I'm here to say it. And there, I said it. This whole video is me saying it, so I said it.